week to week. This is the week that they are going to name a star. But we already know what it is. We already know who starred. It's Flacco, y'all. He's not doing anything by not naming him today or tomorrow. Kevin knew it was Joe Flacco the moment he signed him. So Joe Flacco is QB1. Now, honestly, they should have had a competition with him and Shador. They wasted time doing the DG and the Kenny Pickett experiment. That was wasted time. But it's cool now. We here now. We here. Now they got a new opportunity to go in this week right here and make it better. They have a new opportunity to make it better. I don't think they're going to make it better. I hope they shock me and make it better, but I don't assume they're going to make it better. But it's cool. It's cool. Kevin going to do what he do. Probably going to keep Shedeur at third or fourth string. Third or fourth string. But we cool because we know Shedeur is him. We know eventually my boy got to start. Now, he got to start now. But look here. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. Rock out with your boy. Look, I came on early this morning. Yeah. I got a new session I'm going to do in just early in the morning to get one started. But, hey, y'all know I'm guaranteed here at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. College and NFL is on and popping this season. And it's college this week, baby. But, look, let's jump off into this thing. So, Joe Flacco will be the name. He will be QB1. Understand Joe Flacco is QB1. That has been decided the moment we got it. Don't let them fool you and think we went into a competition. This was not a competition. This was Joe, QB1, everybody else. Well, Joe and Kenny Pickett was going to try to go for a get down. But Kenny Pickett can't make the club in that tub. So that's where we at with that. So that's why Kenny Pickett, whatever he do this week, it really don't even matter. Kenny Pickett he don't even matter. Kenny Pickett does not matter. So right now, Joe Flacco, when I looked at all the passes, I think Dylan Gabriel had the most, and he might have had next, or vice versa. But they didn't really complete it like that. They ain't had no 70% or better. I believe they was at like 50% or 50 to 60%. So that's cool. That's cool. Joe Flacco has won over the trust of the head coach of the Browns, which is Kevin. He won that over back in 23. He won that back in 23. So when he came and rocked out with him at 23 in the year 2023, we good. They built that chemistry. He took them to the playoffs. The first half of that playoff game, he was balling. The second half of that playoff game, it went downhill. So he's figuring he going to make this happen again. Hey, Joe, we going to start it early. Joe, all right. We ain't going to work you that much because you're a veteran. But when the Bengals come, be ready. When we go back and play Baltimore, be ready. When we play Green Bay, be ready. Yeah. Hey, I got you. You ain't got to worry about trying to work hard for this job. This is your job. You him. I know you. You know the offense. And you can throw that ball from here to Georgia, boy. Yeah. So this is your spot. Now, Shador really behind you, but I'm going to put him at QB4. He really your competition. You see Kenny, I thought he was going to shake something. He ain't shake nothing. And DG, you seen that. So, yeah. That's where we at right now, y'all. We are operating in. This was Joe Flacco's team from the jump. This is Joe Flacco's squad from the jump. I'm cool with that. Initially, I thought we was going for it, but everybody kept saying that was right up there in Cleveland, kept saying, hey, Joe Flacco, Joe Flacco, Joe Flacco. And then when I said and thought about it, it made a lot of sense. It made a whole lot of sense that they had it like that. I get it. I get Kevin trying to start out and operate in a sense of, hey, this is my squad. I want to go with Joe because I think he's ready. Can't knock him. If that's what he feel like doing, do it. But please, when you name the order of the other quarterbacks, don't do the stuff we know you're going to do. Do what you should do. Do what you should do. Have it quarterback QB1 or Joe Flacco and Shedeur. Put an R by it. Make everybody like, uh-oh. Because right now we know Joe your guy. We know that's what you're going to. Yeah, we really need to decide, go ahead and decide very soon on what the quarterback is so the starting quarterback can get ready for the season. Joe know what time it was. That's why he said that. That's why he said that. Joe Flacco knew he was, man, he's like, Coach, what we waiting on? Stop giving my reps away. Give me my reps. Now, I want to see what reps they going to get Shador. Is it ones finally? At least some ones and all twos? Or are they going to still throw us at threes? Now, this game week for the preseason. Regular season, I don't know how it's going to be. I don't know if you go past 2 quarterbacks. Regular season, I don't know if you go past 2 quarterbacks. I don't believe it. So, y'all, hey, I don't know how this thing finna look. This finna be our first journey. We're seeing Shador go make this run in the NFL. So, I don't think they go past 2 quarterbacks. I just really don't believe that. They could, but I'm assuming you got to be QB1 or QB2 to get reps. Y'all, Joe the guy. Now who next? They can't give it to Kenny. There's no way you can listen. They could give it to Kenny because they do what they want to do. But if they give it to Kenny and this man ain't practiced, come on now. How you gonna give it to this man and he ain't practiced? How? The man ain't did nothing since what, July? First couple days of August? And we gonna put him at QB2? There's no way they should do that. That would be disrespectful to the team. That would be disrespectful to all the players that done put in that work, worked hard, and you see Kenny Pickett still in the tub, QB2. This ain't Kevin. Do what's right, big dog. You got an opportunity to do what's right. We know what you're doing with Joe. We understand that. We giving you Joe. Because we see you done, it don't matter what we saying. You done took Joe regardless. So we giving you that. But come on, man, tighten up now. Missy Willer, week 34, day 1. Listen, y'all. Y'all see we ain't got but a few weeks left in the year. And football season gonna start and be done just like that. I hate to say that, but it's gonna pop, just like that. Just like that, shout it, just like that. Shot, you say Shador should be too. He should be, and actually should have got a chance for number 1, but you know how they do. Miss Cameron, what's good? Mac, what's happening? PC, Brandon, what's good? YJ, Lil Mama G, Warren G, what's happening? Miss Brown, Fresh Al, Rich Girl, all about that, yeah. Hey, got to. Nice girl, what's happening? Keys, what's good? Warren, what's good? Miss Beverly, 1949. Flo, what's good? Kim, Sharp, what's happening? Rich girl, you say y'all already, hey, appreciate it. Sandra, what's good? You say Shador needs to be traded. Cleveland does not deserve him. I think it's a bigger picture going on. We think it's the league in Cleveland, but I think it's a real big picture. And we just gonna say, whoo, somebody real good. That's what's gonna happen. That's what I think this thing playing out as. Yeah, hey, 2T. You say if the Browns are under 500 by the bye week, you think they, it depends on what under 500 look like. Because I think the first games are 8 games. So if we can be 3-5, they might say, and if the 5 losses was kind of close, you're like, maybe. But if it's 1 in 7, hey man, make that change. Make that change. But I don't know how they're going to do it. Now, they got a squad. Now, they don't get it wrong. Cleveland got a squad. On paper, it looked like we got some. But you just never know how they're going to do it. Yeah, Cleveland got some now. T-Man, you say, what happens if Joe get knocked out week 1? Now that happened, they better have Shador up next because Kenny Pickett ain't did nothing. It better be Shador. That's why I guess they could do it how they want to do it, but it better be Shador. Flo, you say the Browns are playing games. They are. Playing right in that, man, right? Yeah. Neil, what's good? Yeah, you say I really don't think anyone doubted. Correct. They gave that man #1 spot. Then what's good? Miss Sasha was heading. Hey, yeah, Mac, I came on this morning about 7:45, 7:50 like that, a.m. I think I'm going to keep doing me some morning shows, y'all. I think I'm going to have me some morning shows around about 7:30. Basically, I'm going to come on in the morning. Just expect me in the morning. I'll be on before 8 o'clock hit. I'm testing it out. I'm going to run that college talk right then. College talk or whatever subjects y'all want to throw off in there while I'm riding out. Brandon, you say these will be the same Browns as previous years. Ooh-wee. I don't know. They got a squad this year. They got some players. K Black, Inspire, you say do the impression about. Hey, you know I get it in. You know I get it in. Miss Brown, DJ, you say Flacco is not better than 12. He not, but he got the experience. Miss Richmond, what's good? DJ, you say Kevin is, yeah. Y'all check this out. Let's jump into the next subject. So, excuse me. Where would they place Shador? And when they place Shador, if it's QB4 or whatever side, and it ain't QB2, will the paper actually be what it is? Or Kevin just did that to make everybody quiet? Because they could know, just like when they started that Panthers week, they was like, hey, Shedeur the starter. So they went with it. But we gonna see. Missy Willard, appreciate it. You say, Colin, are you saying you trust these people to do anything right concerning Shedeur? No. I know they not, but I hope they will. I hope they place him at QB2. And then if Joe, hey, we get out there and ball with Shador, but I believe that on paper they're going to have him QB 4 or 5. But I think in their mind, if Joe go down, they giving it to Shador. I just think that's how they, if it don't go right, they'll give, if Kenny Pickett don't practice this week with the real squad or next week and that week of the game, then there's no way he could be QB2. There's no way they could really enter that game with him at QB2. That would be impossible. Now, if they feel like they want to call that certain type of game for DG and then let these teams whoop them up with calling this like slants, curls, outs, and they just sit on them routes and cover 2, well, go for what you know. They'll pick that ball off and be running the other way, or you have to try to run it all day. So, their best bet is Shedeur to be QB2. I just don't know if they're going to operate with common sense. They're going to operate in, we're going to still do what we're going to do. But my thing is, too, y'all, if it's a bigger picture going on, and this ain't just the Browns or the league got something over, it's a bigger picture, then expect Shedeur to definitely be QB4 because it's a bigger picture. Now, that means he's set up to eventually take off like a rocket. But right now, we just got to wait it out. Right now, we just looking at it like, so y'all just ain't going to play my boy. I just don't want when the season come, game week, Shedeur get no reps. I don't want that to happen. We need reps. I don't want him to get out there and don't have no reps. That's why we need to be QB2. Because QB2, I feel, will get reps during the real season. This preseason, we know Shedeur going to play. If his abs ain't hurting, we know he going to play. And we know he going to ball. But Cleveland just so silly with how they operate. It's just, you know Joe is one. You feel like they're going to give it to Kenny. If they put DG out there, that's on them. They put Kenny Pickett or DG out on them. It really don't matter. Eventually, it's going to make it to Shedeur. So I guess no matter what they do, it technically don't matter. Just it would shock us if they went ahead and put my boy at QB2. Put my dog at QB2 and let him run it, ride. Put my boy at QB2, man. Stop playing. But the Browns really want to see what Kenny Pickett's about. And they really like DG. So I guess we just got to wait our turn. We just gotta sit back and wait. Yeah, we gotta wait. So we gotta wait. You gotta be patient. Be patient, but work. Wait your turn, but work. Put that extra work in, but don't do too much extra where you get arms, shoulders, and your abs. Let's just work. Because we keep working, my dog gonna make it to the top. Long as he keep working, we going to the top. It ain't no stopping it. Ain't no stopping us now. Yeah, we just gotta work, man. And Shador just gotta keep taking notes. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna take that. Yeah. Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna take that. Ooh, when he ran that play right there, I noticed when they run that play right there, every time this dude hit that curl and that dude hit that post be open every time. All right, mark that down. All right, if coach calls short routes on me, how can I hit somebody fast enough to make them get up out their route and go? Okay, ooh, that one right there, that's who I hit because he got this shake and bake. So that's all you got to do. Take notes and be ready. They're going to put their pecking order in, I guess, this week or next, but we know Joe the starter. We just trying to see where Shedeur at. We know Cleveland most likely going to fake us out. They think they faking us out, but they like, man, stop all that. Just run past us because you trying to put Kevin out here. I mean, Kenny, and you trying to put DG out there. Now, what could possibly happen this week is more quarterbacks that are not better than Shedeur, we see it again. And then you can't hide it again because you got another pick six, or you got another fumble, or you got some interceptions. Now, interceptions come with the game, but I'm saying you getting a few interceptions like, dog, you like, man, they run these curls and slants and outs. When they going to give us a deep route? Do they run any deep routes? You know what I'm saying? So run some routes and make this thing pop off. But if not, we going to have that cupcake offense, which we got ballers. It's just you ain't got the quarterback to do it. 1949, you say, when they show you who they are, yeah, they showing you right out the gate. Nick, you say, I think Coach Prime will be good this year. Oh, yeah, they going to ball. Hey, appreciate it. Mike, appreciate it. Monet, you said Cleveland created the drama of drafting two rookie quarterbacks. Well, they had to get Shedeur. They had to get Shedeur because Shedeur really would have been their first round pick. But they decided, everybody decided against that. Ms. Harris, you say 12 is him. The Browns can't never make Shedeur look bad. They the ones look bad. Correct. And we see it. Ken, you say stop running backwards, which is a negative. They have better. Yeah. They got to run. They got to have better. They should manage this team better. Shedeur should have been getting first team reps. Morning Coffee, what's good? Miss Beverly, you say, Colin, it's really hard to gauge Cleveland. They so unpredictable to say one thing. Correct, they do. That's why I don't think the depth chart really gonna matter for Shedeur in the long run. Because I think if they call somebody outside of Joe and Kenny ain't ready, they going with Shedeur. Jennifer, you say if people are projecting Shiloh will be cut. He hasn't at this point. I don't think he'll be cut. If we do go worst case scenario, they'll waive him, which is kind of like cut, but they'll put him on the practice squad. I think he's making the roster. I think he's making the 53-man roster. Nick, you say Shiloh really be good. Yeah, he'll be on special teams and ball. B-Jack, you say they're not going to give Shedeur nothing, but when he does get his opportunity, ooh, you right, boy. Hey, he going to ball out too, boy. They know it's coming. Ali, you said head coach said they going with 3 quarterbacks. Well, Shedeur better be in that top 3. Then listen, don't play with us and have, boy, Shedeur better get reps when it counts. That's all that matters. Amy, you say they going to all have to be on their back before Shedeur. Probably so. Chop, you say the Ravens knocking Flacco. Whoo, they coming for him. They sure coming for him. Matt, you say they're trying to cut a deal with somebody named Roberts for $300K in front of Shedeur. I mean, Shiloh. Yeah, I thought he was injured. Lee, you say a recent injury may let Shiloh make the roster. I think he was gonna make the roster anyways. NJ, you say do the Clowns practice today? I don't know. I was trying to look for it. I can't tell. Because based on how they did when they had a Friday game, they practiced on Monday. But if they boosted up again, then you practice on Tuesday. But they may as well get out there today. Lee, you say, yeah, we'll see. Missy Willer, you said Kevin needs to go sit himself down somewhere. He will never be able to take what Coach Prime has installed. He can't. And they know that. They know Shador ready for this opportunity, ready to ball out. They just going against it for some reason. Nice girl, you say it's hard for me to watch the mistreatment of Shador. Well, I see it as a bigger picture, y'all. Sometimes somebody could really want to do what they need to do, but they just can't at the moment because it ain't the right time to do it. For some, you know, nice girl, yeah. Jam, you say Shiloh is roster bound. Yeah, he is. DJ, you say Colin, I think it would be for you to voice over Shador highlights this season. Hey, yeah. I need to. Hey, let's jump into this next subject because y'all talking about it, so let's talk about it. Shiloh, I seen somebody say he's rumored, not with y'all, but I seen it last night as I'm strolling. They say rumored to get cut. Shiloh, if I don't think it's happening. If Shiloh gets cut or waived, they not really technically getting rid of him. They like Shiloh. I'm out there at the game and Shiloh busting them. Bam! Making tackles, making plays. They send him on blitz. They using Shiloh. They know that he like that. They know he can do the blitz. It's like Todd Bowles called Coach Prime and said, hey, man, we saw him on film, but you tell me personally, is he real nice at getting to that blitz? Yeah, get him out there. Is he real nice in the box? Yeah, keep him in the box. Will he bang him? Will he run up there and bang him? Anybody? Yeah. Boy, Derrick Henry, he'll come up there. My son, he might have a little couple screws loose, but he'll come through now. Yeah. Yeah, he might miss the tackle sometime because he's trying to bang him so hard, but he will knock him loose, boy. He make people fumble all the time. So, to me, Shiloh gonna make the team. I know y'all hearing these reports. If the worst case scenario happen, he will be on the practice squad. They won't let him get past practice squad. But I don't think they're gonna put him out there. Because you chance somebody saying, hey, when we played him, he looked good. And when you chance that, he could be gone. Now, he'll decide, well, I don't know if the team can snatch you up or you get to decide if you're going to go. But I think they want him on the roster. And I heard the guy who was in front of him may have got injured. But, y'all, to me, they always talk good about Shiloh. They have always talked good about Shiloh in Tampa. When he out there, you can't, listen, you can't cut a celebrity like Shiloh because he's good for the team. He's good for the community. Like, this man out here balling with people. Like, when I was at the training camp, y'all, all they was hollering was, Shiloh, let me sign your shoes. Sign my shoes, sign this, sign that. Shiloh, are you going to come over here? And Shiloh hit him with one of these, like. And I was like, dog, they calling this man name. Listen, out of all the players they could have called, Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans, although they called him, they didn't call him how they called Shiloh. They called Shiloh like he was a first-round #1 pick, Mr. Interception every time he on the field, Mr. Knock your face off every time he on the field, Mr. Pick 6 every time he on the field. That's how they called him. You would have thought that boy was like, boy, who was that? You would have never thought Shiloh was undrafted, the way the Tampa fans act about him. Now, the way Todd Bowles, I know that's the fans, but let's talk about Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles talks about him as well. Todd Bowles loves Shiloh. He like, listen, Shiloh, boy, you him. Like, listen, he'll make sure he say this too, like, well, hey, all the guys out there learning the plays, all of them learning, and they doing good. Now, he did say this week, they got to do what they got to do, but I feel like this man making a roster. I'm saying he making a roster. I don't care what these people talking about. I'm saying he making a roster. But if it's a worst case scenario, it's practice squad. He's not gonna be like gone, like get your hat, your coat and walk up out the door, we don't want you. Nah. It ain't that. Because he has played pretty solid every time I seen him. At practice, he's solid. At the game, he's solid. You can't get rid of a person that's handling business like that. So they may put out stuff about Shedeur and Shiloh because they named Sanders. But if his last name was Brown, I probably wouldn't get all that love. But the way he plays, he'll still be out there. So don't look for Shiloh to get taken off the squad. But if they have to, like, play with the numbers and try to get it right. And see, this is another thing. Based on what I heard the Browns say one time, the Browns said, hey, this is what we'll do. We'll bring in 4 quarterbacks because you got a few extra spots. Well, that would be the same thing with the Bucs. They could bring in Shiloh, because they got an extra few spots. So I think he's good. I think he's going to ball out this Saturday versus, I want to say, the Bills. He'll do his thing versus the Bills. He'll knock somebody out. Well, maybe not. I ain't trying to knock him out like hurt him, but he'll hit him real good. Bam! Maybe knock a fumble. See, we need Shiloh this week in practice to be balling like he ain't never balled before. Then in the game, we need him to scoop and score, force fumble, or pick six, or pick. We need big plays out of him. And I don't know if he's going to get into the game probably around third quarter or fourth. But I see him out there third quarter and fourth every game. Every game I have seen him out there third quarter and fourth. You don't play a player like that if you don't want him to play. They want Shiloh to play and be ready. So I'm good. I'm good with how this thing go. Worst case scenario, y'all, he'll be at practice squad. That's the worst case scenario. I just don't feel that's happening. Lee, you say he was getting done up against Pittsburgh. What they did to him in that Pittsburgh game? Because when I tuned in, I ain't see it. So y'all got to tell me what he did. LG? Because now at the first preseason game against Tennessee, he did good. Lisa, you say Shiloh personality is huge. People gravitate to him. Yeah. China King, what's happening? SKB, you say don't do the Browns spelling name like that. I know it, right? You say Shiloh will make the 53-man roster for sure. That's how I feel, too. But anything can happen. 1949, you say, I'm going to agree with you, Colin. Where 2 or more agree. Ooh. Hey, yes, sir. Lee, you said Shiloh last on the depth chart. Yeah, but you got special teams, though. We know his key to the team is special teams, at least right now. Double S, you say Shiloh is a free agent. He'll get picked up, if true, if he's getting cut. I figured if they was to let him go, they trying to get him on the practice squad. But I don't think they letting him go. You say when Tampa put Shiloh in that third quarter, Shiloh get a lot of reps in the game. That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been seeing. Yeah, what's good? Jess Girl, you said Shiloh missed a few tackles. Unfortunately, the offensive lineman was on him like, okay. Well, that's different. But that come with the game, though. I still think he's going to make that roster. Because he got special teams he could ball on. He got that special teams. Mac. Yeah. Hey, that Buck superstar be on him, don't it? NJ, you say, I wish Will would have stayed in Tampa. Yeah, it would have been nice for him to be in Tampa, but he in Green Bay. I think Green Bay a good spot for him. PWB, you say, until they do right by Shador, everything they do will be filed. Right? You right. But it's going to come time for him. NJ, you say J5 will shine in Tampa. Way up when he come down here and play. You know he going to ball. EB, you say the GM spoke good about Shiloh. He said, I hope they make the right decision. Oh, they will. They will. Morning Coffee, you say Tampa needs Jimmy Horn. Jimmy in the right spot. They loving him up there. They love him up there. J-Rock, you say, will the Browns pick him? No way. Nah. NJ, you say, how about Cam? I seen Cam playing, I want to say third and fourth quarter, but I know fourth quarter I definitely saw him. He ain't letting nothing get past him, so he was solid to me. PWB, you say, we have a choice in who we support and all them. Hey, I know it, man. That's why, man, we rock out. We covering everything, college and NFL. And your favorite team, your favorite coach, your favorite player. So we going to be good. EB, you say Shador made a video to let them know he sees all the things and said about him. He also mentioned a few and let them know what's going on. On what? When he did that? Kimberly, you said Shiloh is getting better. He has a 3-second delay on his blitz. I don't know about, well, it may be where he coming from. Kim, you say, I don't think Shiloh getting cut. Maybe that time he couldn't block out the noise. Shiloh good to me. Shiloh good to me. I think they rock with him. Terry, what's good? Miss E. Willer, you say, I agree, a bigger picture, Colin. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And it's going to get used. Shedeur story going to get used. Like, that boy going to get put up. That boy going to get hype. Hey, I'm talking about going to come out balling when it's his time. E. Wilson, you say, are there any other second-generation NFL quarterbacks? It might be. It might be. AT, amen to that. Hey, let's jump into that next subject. So, Cleveland got a team, y'all. I kid you not. They got a team, and I don't even say I kid you not. With Isaiah Bond signing and finna get out there and put his work in, you know he a baller. Texas A&M, Alabama. He's a Nick Saban, Steve Sarkisian. You know they on the phone. Hey, Isaiah Bond like that, man. Should I bring him in? Yeah. That boy like that. I don't mind you, boy. Get that one. So Isaiah Bond finna shine. He need a quarterback like Shedeur. Say it in. And then Shedeur throw that wrist up. So we know Shedeur is going to ball. Shedeur got running backs. They ready for QJ to come. Boy, hey, QJ, boy, hey. Let me get up out of there now. So QJ coming back. Then you got Sampson. Plus you got Ford. Running backs nice. You got tight ends nice. You got the O-line ready to run. Told coach, let us run this ball through their throat. Let us run this ball. So Cleveland about to be back something now. Cleveland is like that. Cleveland has an opportunity, y'all, to make it shake. Joe Flacco, now, I'm going to tell you this, so don't you get mad. Joe Flacco will have an opportunity to look good. He will have an opportunity. Kevin know how to call plays when he need to call them. So if Kevin give a great game plan for Joe Flacco with the squad that they got, these boys could win anywhere from 6 to probably 10 games. Listen, now, of course, it could go south, but you got Jerry Jeudy. He going to get heels, period. Tillman and Thrash, they working hard. Gage working hard. Isaiah Bond, we going to expect him to work hard. David and Harrell going to ball at tight end. Then you got the other wide receiver. I want to say a tight end or wide receiver named Davis, number 89. He out there making plays. Then you hand it to them running backs. Hit. And you know how they was doing. So they out there running that ball. So you got all that happening. Joe Flacco should look good. Y'all, hey, truth be told, Joe Flacco should look good. Now, he does have that completion percentage. That's pretty, that ain't Shador-like. So that's the only thing that can hurt him, that completion percentage. That could throw him off. I hope that Joe Flacco, yes, I want to see Shador, but I don't want to see a losing team. I don't think Joe Flacco can carry them the whole till January. I don't think Joe Flacco can make it from this game in August the 23rd to January, first week of January. I don't see Joe Flacco balling like that. He may hold it down, but I don't see him just balling like that. So if you put Shedeur in with this offense, woo, I don't know how they're going to get Shedeur them reps, but put my boy in and let him ball. Put Shedeur in and let him shine, man. This your opportunity to ball out. Shedeur could take this team where I don't think Joe, Kenny, or DG or Tyler could take them. Shedeur just command that offense. All the boys rocking with him. They know every time they speak of Shedeur, they speak how this man balling. So I want to see him ball. I want to see him ball. I want to see Shedeur ball. I want to, ooh, bro, your opportunity coming. Just keep your mind right because your opportunity is coming. But they got a squad, y'all. If these players become what they feel they can become, if Isaiah Bond be what they expect him to be, if QJ be what they expect him to be, then it's on and popping. If they could be what they expect them to be. If they don't, then it's a wrap. Then you got to push Shedeur in. Well, they still got a solid squad. Because Sampson controlled it, Ford controlled it, the O-line ready. They still got all the parts. You got big boy wide receiver, big boy tight end, solid O-line, solid defense. They got some players, y'all. They really have these players. It's just a matter of time of putting it together. I don't know why they taking their time with Shedeur. I don't know why they holding up on Shedeur. Maybe it's he can't play before London. Or maybe it's he can't play until after the bye week. Whatever it is, when Shedeur get his opportunity, with the way I think these players gonna play, ooh, we might have one of the hottest offenses in the NFL. These boys could do that thing. I'm talking about hit, hat, touchdown, hit, hat, touchdown. Like, they got that go get it. You got to wait our turn. Elijah, what's happening? Say more. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. And that's what they be saying out there. Lisa, you say, I wish the Raiders would have grabbed Shedeur. It'd have been too picture perfect. L. Will, what's good? PWB, you say that coach doesn't have to worry about us. He needs to be worried about the locker room. Yeah, because they going to want Shedeur out there, especially if it get ugly. Rich girl, you say, Colin, you give Cleveland and Kevin a ton of credit. Well, they got the players. They got ballers on the squad. It's just they got to make it happen. They definitely got a squad. Brad, you said Shedeur would be a perfect fit at Dallas. Ooh, he would. We'll get Dak right out of the way. Say Jerry Jones loved the raise and attention. He had a chance to get him. He didn't get him, though. But you never know. I guess it was meant for Cleveland to have him. Excuse me. Rich, you say the more Shedeur gets experience with the ones, the better. Ooh. When they let my boy get out there, that thing going to be gold. Miss Campbell, I know, but I still want to watch a good game. Let me see. Country boy, what's happening? I'm talking about that. Here we go. Hey, my name only, what's happening? Then you say Cleveland looks better with Shedeur. He does. And they know that. We just waiting on it. CA, you say all they need is 12 to bring the excitement. Joe is boring as the other quarterbacks. 12 the future. 12 the future. 12 is the future. They know that, too. They know they got a baller. Hey, Will, you say Legendary Brown sound good to me. Ooh, let's get it. DW, what's happening? 12 gonna be out there. Double S, you say, is it true that Aaron Rodgers told the Steelers not to draft Shedeur or forget about it? Now, you wouldn't want that pressure. Not Aaron Rodgers trying to end his career and everybody hollering, push Shedeur in. He don't want that. Now, he don't want to get, yeah, he wouldn't want that. I heard something about, like, they didn't go for him because they was trying to go all out on Aaron Rodgers. I get that. Get you a veteran quarterback. He on his last year. Hopefully win. Ali, you say every team had a chance. I don't know, y'all. I don't think this thing was really equal like that. I think the Browns wanted Shedeur first round, but, you know, it came out that you couldn't get him. You say Jerry Jones just resigned Dak. Dallas didn't need a quarterback. I wish they would have waited. Ms. E, You say he would be a perfect fit in Dallas because Jerry Jones has the reins and will not let anybody move? Yeah. He like to be a showstopper, but the Browns missed that. I mean, Dallas missed that one. D, you say college football. Woo! That's why I did that show this morning. I think I'm going to do my college shows in the morning. I probably have one more in the afternoon, but I'm definitely doing one in the morning. Hey, let's jump into that next subject. So, it's always we got to look out for Shedeur. So, Barry was all in this man's face telling, bruh, keep doing what you're doing. You like that, I'm proud of you. So, they know what time it is. Barry know what time it is. Kevin know what time it is. They saw the film. They could make and say that DG was all that and bag of chips toward him, but hey, the cookie, it didn't go his route. Somebody took his cookie. Give me that cookie, boy. And give me your candy too, boy. Pick six, fumble. His debut didn't look like Shedeur. He started out hot. I said now hot. He did start out hot. But it was simple routes, y'all. Curls, slants, out. Y'all ever, listen, y'all ever watch how he throw the ball? It just seemed like when he throwing it, like when he threw that out route, he was like, ugh. Like it be everything he got to get that ball over there. I'm like, boy, if you got to throw that ball that hard, boy. And that man never took a shot downfield. He ain't never say here. He never took one. Now he did a corner route, but that wasn't about nothing. So they know Shedeur. When Shedeur was out there, everybody felt that energy. Shedeur was out there shaking and baking. Hit. That boy was out there doing it. That boy was out there dancing on dance, too much dance, too much. That boy was out there doing it. So now you got it where you think DG looked better. Hold on, y'all. I got to get my water. Hold on, y'all. I got to get my water because it's hot in Florida now. I ain't going to lie to you. It's hot. Hold on. So look. DG did solid until it didn't do solid. Shedeur played ball from right out the gate. Shedeur played ball, and we was rocking, a rolling, a rocking. So we know what we get in Shedeur. Give us Shedeur. He's better than Kenny Pickett, even though Kenny Pickett didn't really get to show what he got. We still know he better. He better than Joe. Joe showed us what he got, and it wasn't about nothing. DG showed us what he got, ain't about nothing. Now, they did say Joe Flacco was on the money at that Philadelphia practice. They say that boy was on the money. Money. But see, they couldn't tear off on him. They couldn't tear off on him. That real D-line couldn't go get him. When we, listen, whatever happened this week happens. Shedeur gonna ball, we know that. Then we got an off week, then we got the season. So this week is Rams, last preseason game. Next week is nothing. The following week is game time. Now it's game time. Now it matters. Now your record matters. Now, one thing I have learned about Kevin is he doesn't want to lose the opening game. He does not want to lose the opening game. So we going to see how this goes. The Bengals going to be ready. The Bengals going to be ready, and they going to have to come with it. The Bengals ain't coming to play. And Jamar Chase, Jamar Chase ready to ball. Him and Joe Burrow ready to do what they do. I don't think, man, they wasting our time with this, man. I'd rather see Shedeur out there. But I guess this one of their thoughts. If we're going to eventually make it to Shedeur, let's just go ahead and put Joe out there and give him an opportunity. Give Joe the opportunity to either take off like a rocket or stay on ground zero. Give him the opportunity. Let's see if he could beat the Bengals. Let's see if he can go to Baltimore and beat the Ravens. You know he want to. That don't mean he will. And then I guess they feel like this the conference he's from, so they leaving him out there. Like he know the conference like the back of his hand. He know the conference. So, but y'all, my boy Shedeur should be out there shining. Shador could change this. Man, the ratings would go through the roof. The team gonna play even better. Everybody gonna be crunk to watch the Browns. Ain't nobody worried about the Browns. Only reason why everybody tuned in is for Shador. Even when he didn't play, everybody's tuning in just to see what they said about him, to see what he did. And I watched the game, but it still didn't have that same appeal. Like, man, because old boy started out hot now. I ain't think it was going to make me feel some kind of way, but I had a little feeling like, oh. But I saw what they was giving him. They was giving him curls, slants, outs. That's, man, a team going to shut that down. A team will shut that down. They'll sit them boys, hey, man, they'll have DB sitting right in the flat, just like this. Just wait. Raid between the two. Throw that curl. Throw that out. We going to pick that thing off. And then you got the linebacker sitting, what? So everybody's sitting waiting. You ain't going to be able to do that. Lisa, you say, then I will buy my first Browns anything in my life. The jersey, yeah. Shy, exactly. Missy Willer, you said exactly. Joe getting paid, period. L. Will, you say, I ain't gonna lie. I got bored watching DG. I did too, it just didn't feel the same. I saw him doing his thing, but it just, until he didn't. L. Will, you say, Joe ain't stressing about playing, he collecting checks. Yeah. He on the back end of the career, he like, bro, they let me start, that's on them. I go out there and do what I do. D. Adams, you say this like watch it. Yep. Wee. Lisa, you said Joe Flacco, QB1, Shedeur, QB2. That's what it need to be, but I don't think it's going to be like that. NJ, you said Kevin keeps saying he was about to talk to the players before this. Yeah, he said that, but the players going to say, man, we need Shedeur to get ones. Like, God, dog, man. If they get real, it'll get real. Brand, you said Joe Flacco should be the starter, no questions, but veteran quarterbacks can also be more prone to injury. Nah, it shouldn't be no questions asked. He shouldn't be the starter. They just gave him the starting job. If they'd really let him go against Shador, and we did the draft tracker for them too, the pass attempts, it'd have been different. Rich Girl, you say they blame everyone for those turnovers except DG? Yeah, they did. Everybody and their cousin and auntie. PWB, you say he will definitely be shut down real quick when the regular season starts with them playing quick pass. Yeah, they'll jump all over that. Morning Coffee, you said DG was completing passes and the Browns fans still want to know. Yeah, everybody want 12 out there. The whole world want 12. They can say they don't, but they do. You say need a louder, Missy Willer. Almighty, you say I wish they would leave it up to the players to vote for two. They might have a say so, but I think Shador done earned QB2. I think he has earned really QB1 because Joe ain't did nothing. You said after the third game, if Joe loses all 3 games, if Cleveland don't put Shador in, the Browns season will go downhill quick. It could go downhill quick, but you still don't know when they're going to operate with it. Hey, Will, you say, look, like the game was running in slow motion with DG. Yeah, when he made plays, but you saw it dinking and dunking, now dinking and dunking, till the dinking and dunking stopped. Then it went downhill. C. Davis, you say you could hear the fans asking for Shador to get put in the game on the broadcast, but they want that boy out there bad. Man, it's like that. Brand, you said Flacco probably doesn't even care if he starts. He do, because you out there. You care. Now, y'all, let's jump into that next subject. You know what I want to see this week? I want to see Shador get the real reps. This is the last preseason game. I don't know if they're going to practice today or practice early in the morning. They might practice today or they might save for early in the morning. But I want to see Shador get twos only. Twos or first string. I don't want to see no third string reps no more. We don't need Shador with third string. Get at the Kenny and DG. Shador need first team reps or second team only. Don't give us no threes. Stop giving them the stuff, man. But I know they could say, well, one game doesn't make you or hurt you like that. Well, they tried to say the completion percentage was good for them, but it technically wasn't, man. You got 2 touchdown passes. Versus DG first touchdown in the league was to the opposing team. Where we do that at? Now, if that man would have threw 2 TD passes, they would have sung his praises. But since he didn't, they got to figure out, well, let's take that interception off and say it's the tight end wide receiver. Well, that fumble, let's say that should not happen again. The sacks, let's say that shouldn't happen again. So overall, DG played amazing. Come on now. Shador was out there shaking, baking, running, sliding, and DG was out there playing around, man. And Kenny ain't ready. So why we gonna play this week? Kenny might get to play. Man, y'all know Kenny ain't playing. Y'all say this man hamstring was like 3 to 6 weeks. It ain't been 3 to 6 weeks. So stop acting like that. Allow Shador to get these first team reps because now we in dress rehearsal. I hope dress rehearsal has more to do with Shador than DG and Kenny. But again, this is dress rehearsal. So whatever we see this week, that's what they feel like going into that game. I'm telling you now, whatever we see this week, that's what they feel like going into the game. That's what it is. I want to see Shador get his reps. I want to see Shador not have no more injuries because supposedly we go all these years with no injuries, but now Shador getting nicked up. Okay, maybe he practiced too hard. Maybe something happened. But, man, we deserve to see Shador. That man has earned it. He done been through all y'all drama and able to maintain and still ball out. DG went through a little adversity and his confidence tanked. It was done. It was done. That pick 6 hurt. That pick 6 hurt, boy. I know he felt that. When he saw that pick 6, he like, God, why did I throw it? And then Kevin talking about, well, the tight end and the wide receiver should not be over there. They should not be over there. The tight end and the wide receiver, that was not his fault. That was their fault. Okay, bro, we saw the game. You can say what you want to say. We saw the game. You act like we ain't see the game. We was waiting for DG, and you didn't even give DG the third quarter like you gave Shador. Then y'all came out talking about, well, you got to check his hammy. You got to check his hammy. His hammy is not 100%. His hammy is not 100%. See, you guys? He played the Eagles, a Super Bowl champion team, and different stuff was not his fault. And his hammy, y'all. Okay, how many L's y'all want to take this year? You got an opportunity to have a good team. How many L's do you want to take? Do you just want to lose as much as you can? Like, man, tighten up now. You said DG messed up and blamed it on. Yeah, man. It be like that. KO, you say those sacks too, they did. Hey, Mac, live with the L's right out the gate. Hey, his hammer was good. At least they acting like it. Brandon, you said Flacco will be the first out, and then Kenny Pickett will get the second quarter going into the second half. And it will be a toss-up how they treat Shedeur in 12. I mean, DG in 12. I guess they should give everybody one quarter, but Kenny shouldn't get nothing. Sam Moore, you said it never was a competition. Who took it? Never was. Joe been the man from jump, and Kenny, they were trying to see what he bought. Ms. Rich, you said Dylan visibility a lot. Yeah, he lost that confidence right out the gate, right on that pick. When that boy said, yeah, that, and took it, man, he ain't even really try to make no tackle. He like, man, let him have that. I'd have had to get that tackle. You ain't gonna get no pick six. You gonna give me, boy, we gonna make that tackle. And none of the players tried to run out. It's like they just say, hey, you got it. PWB, you say, if the put DG out there and don't give Shedeur in the first team. Listen, that's very liable this week. It is very liable that they don't get Shedeur no first team reps and only get Shedeur third team reps. I hope they don't, but it's a great chance. You say pay attention to what Kevin said. He never said he didn't want to. Kevin said they are more comfortable with DG. Yeah, that don't make no sense. They should never say nothing like that, because, boy, he could be comfortable, but it didn't look good. Morning Coffee said they probably got a quarterback head coach group chat minus Shador. They could, but that could get ugly too doing stuff like that. Lisa, you say I heard the ratings were poor. Yeah. Nobody. We tuned in because we want to see what DG did, but we weren't tuning in to like see him just ball out. Paul, you say if you listen to the noise, they are making excuses for DG. Shador didn't hear any. Yeah, Shador didn't have no excuses. He just went out there and did what he did. They giving DG all the excuses. They like, bro, we gonna give you every excuse it is. Hey, Matt, she gotta be quiet. They know what time it is. They seen that boy stinking up out there. Kathy, you said DG came. Yeah, he lost that confidence. Threw that pick. Pick 6. Well, that hurt him. That hurt him like he heard your girl done stepped out on you or something, boy. Oh, Kimberly, you say, what in the world makes, yeah. I don't know why they would say that. I think they just be trying to use coach talk and trying to keep Shedeur at bay. Hey, don't hype him up. Don't hype him up. But you can't help but hype him up because he balling. You can't help but hype that boy up. He balling. Balling. Yeah, hey, Miss E. Willis, they going to learn the hard way. Athletic, you say they've been telling us DG is far ahead of Shedeur. Yeah. They told us, they faked us out. That boy ain't far ahead of nothing. Double K, you said Dylan needs some height cleats. He do, but it's rough. It's rough out there for him. Brand, you say it's possible they want to see DG one more time under pressure. They gonna get it. I think everybody should play. DC, well, we know it. We know 12 a game change out the gate. BF, you say anything with them? Yes. All day, every day, too. Morning Coffee, you say 25 and 6 years of college. That boy was out there wild, wasn't he? O'Neill, you say DG fits their system. He really didn't need to be. Nah, they tried to make it look like he fit the system. It didn't fit it because Shedeur looked the picture perfect out there. Hey, Thomas, you say, yeah, they are throwing the team under the bus for DG. They are. But eventually Shedeur going to start, so that's why I don't really trip. Ms. Richardson, you say, yeah. You say the fans said it's hard for him when Shedeur fans scream. That's what it is. Hey, but look, y'all, I did add a new show today. I added a show this morning. So I think I'm gonna keep doing it. It was a college show. I did it this morning because I ain't been able to get my college in. So I come on around like 7. I come on before 8 o'clock, and we're gonna ride out. So just look for me in the morning on East Coast time. But also, y'all, I am an author. The title of my book is The Power of Faith and Positive Thinking. Grab that. Hey, the book for all ages. Now check this out. I do consulting, and Matt put the link up for my book, The Power of Faith and Positive Thinking. I wrote that. It's a great book, man. It got everything you need to go and get what you're supposed to get. I do consulting. Whether you need to write a book, you need to build your YouTube channel, you need to start a YouTube channel, you want to know how I grew mine all the way we have. Listen, it took me from working extra part-time little jobs to where you ain't got to do that. So I want to teach y'all all that. If you got a business you want to promote, email me. You got a product you want to promote, email me. You want me to promote your YouTube channel or social media outlets, email me. My email is info@lifeandfootball.com. That's info@lifeandfootball.com. Hey, blessings to y'all. Holla.